the neck pull. This is definitely an advanced exercise, and to do the neck pull you have to have mastered the roll up. Now this version here with the hands on the chest is not the full version, it's an easier version, and it is a very simple exercise. All you do is roll the spine down onto the mat, light point of the toes, and when at the bottom you just reverse it, you roll the spine back up again, keeping the hands on the chest. Now you exhale to roll up so that you can get a deep contraction in your lower abdominals. At the top, the head is going to come down towards the knees, and that's where you get a deep stretch in the spine. So you can restack. There's a couple of versions. You can either stay in the curve and roll back down, or you can actually restack to a long, tall spine before you roll down. It doesn't really matter, and it depends on how much flow you want to happen in the movement. So as I said, this is the easier version of the neck pull with the hands pressed against your chest, and the more advanced and traditional way to do it is with the hands behind your head. Now you can either start, as we said, in a long tall sit, or go straight into the curve and roll straight back down. If you stay in the curve, it does help to get a little bit more flow and a little bit more momentum. Now, this requires a lot more abdominal strength to do. And at the top, you're drawing the head towards the knees to get a very, very deep stretch through the whole back line. You exhale on both directions. So as you come up, you're going to do an exhale. Then you would just hold at the top. You take an inhale before you start to roll back down again on the exhale. Now, you are drawing the head forward, but you don't want to really pull hard on the neck. You're trying to keep the head in the line of the spine. And particularly when you bring it forward onto the knees, you want to have a nice C curve through the whole spine from the head all the way down to the tailbone. So great job here with Vicky's doing. She's really imprinting the whole back of her body onto the mat at the bottom to get a deep stretch through the spine. Now on the way up, you've got to go very deep into those abdominals to get that curve, which is driven from the front of the body. Now at the top, you exhale for that head to come towards the knees. Each one you do, you'll get a little bit further in that stretch, and you can see when we slow it down, that Vicky has got a lot of control through the front of her body. There's no clunking, there's no lifting of the legs, and at the bottom the whole body is long and extended on the mat without the lower back lifting, without the back of the legs lifting. Just a nice, slow, controlled movement of the spine. So you'll need to do a few of these and to get a bit of that flow happening and have control of your breath. And if you find that you're unable to get up, there are a few tips and tricks that we can give you to help you get there, or you just go back to your roll-ups and progress from there.